All right, it's 7 o'clock. I'll call this regular council meeting to order. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Bishop. Present. Black.
Here.
Hughley's absent. Pace.
Here.
Riddle.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Mayor Davis.
Here. If you'll all join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Now for the
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
very much. Since we are not a full house, we do not have the ability to add items to the agenda. So may I have a motion to approve the agenda? All right, I'll take Black on the motion and Riddle on the second. I need to make a signal or something. All those in favor, Madam Clerk?
Bishop.
Yes.
Black.
Yes.
Hughley's absent. Pace.
Aye.
Riddle.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Moving on, do we have any citizens signed up for
There none.
speak? No? No? All right, and no presentations?
There none.
All right, we'll jump right into reports from staff. Mr. Town Manager.
Mrs. Mayor, go over February, we had a lot of weather-related closures, as everyone's probably aware. I think Haynes Brothers and along with Guy Riddle did a great job clearing the street downtown. That was definitely needed. I think we had pretty significant parking issues. And then we had a couple of other little events afterward, but nothing like the ice storm. I have made progress on Cherrystone 1 and Cherrystone 2, the dams, getting us compliant with the DCR. Like I said before, there were things done and not done right, and it mostly stemmed from the DSIS system that was new at the time when people were filing things. That said, we still need to get our dams inspected by an engineer. We're on a 2-year cycle that they have to be inspected. I also, for Sarah, have to inspect them and do a report every year, which I don't think has ever been done, or hasn't been done consistently, let me say. And so we'll have to get on that as well. There is in the packet later on a request for that engineer, so the council will need to look at it. The Peach Improvement Street Fitness Court, that probably should happen. We gotta figure out a way to fund it and make sure we can reduce the cost. I did run into one this past week when I was out of the state, and it's kind of neat looking at it. This one was buried in snow, but I couldn't see all the stuff on the ground and the instructions, but it's probably worth having, especially if we can get the sidewalk to come in with VDOT and tie everything in together. As you also know, last month we had the Chatham Hall interns that were with us. I think they did a great job. They had 2 projects, the one that they were given a few days to present in front of you, which you all saw, and then they had another one on statues behind Town Hall. Statuary, I guess. It will be modern art of some type, and there might be a grant for that we can secure, which should be kind of fun. We have a foundation. We got the grant for the $13,000 from the Community Foundation for a mural in the Norfolk Southern Underpass. I also played with the zoning webpage, our zoning page, excuse me, on the website. I'm not completely there. I think, the county has some of that, and I gotta talk with the right guy. I've called them a couple of times. Well, I got him on the phone for something unrelated. I haven't been able to get him on the phone for how we can fix the issue with ArcGIS. And basically what's happening is if you click on it, it asks for a password, but no password is needed. If you click cancel twice, you can use it for free. There is instructions telling you that that's going on, but you have to slow down and read them. Otherwise, you'll get there and you'll think that you have no access. And it was like that before I did anything. So the problems with that actual part of the map. This map, of course, shows the zoning and it shows property and what have you on, I think, the county system. So we had several permits, trying to put the prices in for what those permits are. So you see some of the economic impact of some of this stuff. One of the permits in there is New Beginnings in Christ Church, which I put on the calendar for April 18th, so people will be aware that that's been taken. We have discussions from citizens, so these are all the people I had longer than, let's say, a 2 or 3 minute discussion with, where we usually sit down in the conference room and go over their concerns. So Michael Pugh, he's asked me twice now, it's only once here, but he's asked me twice about the power on Competition Alley. I think it's on the south wall, and he expected a response, and I was like, well, I need to find out, so I'll find out. And I think the January 12th, Emmanuel Episcopal Church, they purchased a 14-passenger van, but it looks like it fits in the parking lot. So I haven't heard anything more from that. So I don't think we need to worry about that at the moment. January 13th, I talked with Carlos McCoy. He was sent to the planning committee, where he presented what he wanted to do, which I think is a good thing since he has pretty big ambitions in the south side of Chatham. We have interest in doing billboards in town on the 23rd. And worked with a resident who had her house burnt down, and we also went to the planning commission, but that kind of all worked out. So that was good. And I do want to say that I thought I submitted my report, omitted the names and numbers of the individuals involved. So in the future, I have 2 reports, and we got to make sure, I need to make sure that it's not the one with the names and numbers. They're supposed to be omitted. That's the difference in the reports. Other than that, we have just the Infomart 5-year review and Dewberry. I also redid the traffic island program, so I skipped that. And by doing that, I kind of redid the contract. I did it in line with what we're doing as a town. I went and made sure we were where we're supposed to be with all the current supporters. I did get a verbal commitment from PASS to cover 2025 and 2026. And just today, we got another new vendor who's going to support an island. So that leaves 2 open islands. That leaves Competition Alley and the Rotary Park.
Anybody have any questions, Mr. Webking? All right, thank you. Moving on to Public Works. Mark?
Madam Mayor. Well, hopefully this is the longest month of the year. It was a busy and cold one for everyone. Both water and wastewater treatment plants operated in full compliance, no major issues there. Monthly total finished water flow at the water treatment plant was 16.33 million gallons, and the wastewater treatment plant treated a total of 8.83 million gallons during the month. Maintenance cap, we had a few large expenses hit the cap this year. I'll I'll run through the totals, and then we'll skip to page 7, just for a few clarifying notes. So as